Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a story time. When I was no longer in Wales, I was staying in a digs, which wasn't too far away from the Wales that I was staying in, which meant that I was close to campus. And that was the deal that I had with my mum. She was like, if you're going to stay off Res, you need to stay somewhere close to campus so you can walk to campus. And I was like, okay, cool, I got you, I'll find a place. And I did. And it was semi-decent. It was just okay. It was really just okay. Like, I promise you, 2-minute walk from the street, there are prostitutes around because that's the neighborhood that I lived in.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
Nothing was cute. Anyways, I was not a prostitute, just by the way, in case anyone thinks that this is going in that direction. It is not at all. Fast forward to August, my birthday month, this girl that I was friends with, I met her through modeling. Her name was Deb. Anyway, she was looking for a place to stay. So the room I was staying in the digs, it was a double room and it had 2 beds in it, and the person who was staying with me had just moved out, so there was obviously a vacancy. So I told her about it because she was looking for a place, and she was like, yeah, she's very keen, yada yada yada, she likes the place, yada yada yada, all that stuff, and she wants to move in. So I told the landlord about it. And then this girl was like, she doesn't have any money to pay for the deposit. She's only got that money for the rent, yada yada yada. And I was like, okay, cool. How soon do you think you'll get the money? I can help you out with the deposit. And she was like, she'll get the money by the end of the month, blah blah blah. So I was like, cool, I'll pay the deposit for you, pay the rent, and then you know that you're sorted and you're moving in. And obviously I was excited because this girl was supposed to be my friend. And you know, you're in uni, you want to live with your friends. You want to like have all the living together vibes and like turn ups and hangouts and the chats and all of that stuff. And so yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll help you out with the deposit. It was my birthday month. I was feeling good. I was happy. I was in a good space. I was, you know, yes, guys, I got you. I'm like that. But anyways, whatever. So that happened, and she moved in there, and then we stayed there together and we chatted and we got along or whatever. Like, you know, she was a little bit like disrespectful in that she wasn't respectful of the fact that we shared a space, and she would just do whatever. And it was like, what if it's cute? We decided that we were gonna move into another place together. So we were getting along, whatever, for the most part. We were really getting along, and we decided, why don't we get like a proper place together and get a proper apartment together? So I was like, okay, cool, that sounds good, that sounds great, let's do it. I was swamped with studying and also working because I used to work part-time at Akajo. I was a freelance stylist. So I was either at work or I was studying or I was like doing modeling stuff with her or whenever she was there, right? So I was quite swamped. So she was the one that was like, you know, going for the viewings and all that stuff. And then she found a place which was up the road, like it was like 3-4 blocks down the same street. Well, not the same street, but 3-4 blocks down, on a different street. And she told me it was a 2-bedroom place. One of the rooms is just smaller, it's all, and that the place is really nice, and the lounge area is quite spacious, yada yada yada. So I was like super excited, I was super keen. I'm like, yes, let's do this, you know. And then when it came to signing the lease, she went to the realtors and they were like, well, I earn more money, or I get more money than she does monthly, so the lease has to be in my name. Which makes sense, right? Because you obviously want to put the lease in the name of someone who's more financially stable, right? So I was like, it's cool, I'll go there and I'll, like, you know, have it done. So I went to the rental people, I went and I signed all the papers, and the apartment was in my name, yada yada yada, and we were super excited about the whole thing. It was only after I signed the lease that I went and I saw the place, after I got the keys. Okay, that was the first time dumb thing that I did, because it's like, how can you sign a lease for a place that you haven't even seen? And remember, I got scammed by someone else for a place and sent money for a place that I hadn't seen. Okay, so clearly I don't learn, right? Signed the lease, I got to the place. Now this place is not a 2-bedroom apartment. It is in fact a 1-bedroom apartment with a study. The second room was not a bedroom, it was tiny, and because she had sold it to me as a bedroom, I was just like, clearly that's going to be her bedroom, because I'm not staying in that tiny ass space. It doesn't even have a wardrobe because it's not a bedroom. And then we moved in, and I think after the first month, first of all, this place, if I had to stay there on my own, I wouldn't be able to afford it, right? It was pricey, it was out of my price range, okay, and like I would not have been able to afford it on my own. So we stayed there the first month, and everything was good, everything was chilled, whatever. And then after that, she started being weird. Like, this girl was just mad disrespectful. She was moving mad. She was moving mad. Like, she knew I was studying, she knew I was working. And then she would literally come back to the apartment in the middle of the night with like, Lord knows who she's with, like a whole bunch of boys, and they would be loud the whole time. And she knows I'll have like lectures at 8 in the morning and shit like that, but she will still be loud at night. So the one night she came over with her girlfriends, and I said to her and her friends, I was like, guys, can you please keep it down? Because I've got lectures early in the morning, you guys literally just woke me up. And they were like, yeah, we'll keep it down. As soon as I walk away, obviously they start laughing and they continue with their noise, and I was just like, you know what, that's fine, whatever. And then that happened like a second or a third time. And then when she got even weirder, like, so our apartment was like prepaid electricity apartment. You had to buy your own electricity as you go, right? And she stopped buying electricity. And I would ask her to buy electricity, and she just wouldn't buy electricity. That was the first thing that she did. The second thing that she did was that she just stopped coming to the apartment. Like, all her shit was still there. Like, all her stuff was still there, but she just stopped coming to the apartment. And then the next thing was that it was a mission for her to pay the rent. So I'm freaking out, because I know for a fact that I cannot afford this place by myself, which is why I'm doing an apartment share with someone, okay? And this hun doesn't want to pay rent, this hun doesn't want to buy electricity, this hun is moving big mad, and she was basically hiding from me. She was ignoring texts, she was ignoring phone calls, she was hiding. And what helped me out in terms of like locating her and stuff was that when we were on good terms, she showed me like a friend of hers who literally lived around the corner from us, and that's where she was staying when she wasn't coming home. She wasn't going back to her mother's house. She was either with her friends or she was staying in that place. So that's where I went and I found her, and I spoke to them. I told them what was going on, because now I'm young, I don't know what's going on. I've never been in this situation before. Why is this girl being weird? Why is she moving mad? What did I do? I did nothing. She just, I can say with confidence that I did nothing to this girl to make her move mad. She just, I don't know, she was crazy. And the lady who owned the modeling agency that we used to model with, I told her what happened, and this lady's response was like, I wish I had warned you about this girl, because she actually was supposed to be the secretary at the modeling agency, and she was just so unreliable, and she was also moving mad over there. And then another person that I told about it was like, we could have warned you about her, but we didn't, type of thing. And in my head I'm just like, why would you not say something? Why would you not be like, hey, I think you should be careful? At least if you told me I think you should be careful, then I'll know, like, you know, I was warned about this and this is all on me. Nobody said anything to me about it. Nobody. And I was like, okay, cool. So what happened was I got mad. I got big mad, and I had to move out the apartment. I was freaking out because I'm like, we signed a lease, yada yada yada. Thank God for the Consumer Protection Act, because that is how I got out of it. They were like, you just need to give a month's notice to get out of any lease. The only thing is, like, with that, you might not get your deposit back. I don't know if it's that you don't get your deposit back or not, but you only need to give them a 1 month notice if you need to move out. So I gave my notice, and I was like, unfortunately, the situation's not working out. I won't be able to afford it. And they were like, cool, cool. Even the lady who owned the apartment was like, cool, cool. Moved out. I threw her stuff out when I moved out because she was being I threw her stuff out, and I literally just left it outside the apartment when I moved out. And I moved back to my old place, literally the exact same room my old digs, which is how they found me. So now here's where it gets interesting. Obviously, because I threw her stuff out, the police was trying to locate me because she had called the police on me. And here's the thing is, her mom's friend was a policeman, which is how she called the police on me, which is how things escalated to the point that they escalated, right? So I remember I was at my place, and then, no, I wasn't at my place, I was at Kobile's place, and the police called me and they were looking for me, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what's going on. They were like, you know, you need to come back to your place, yada yada yada. So I went back to my place, and then they were there with her mom waiting for me. So I opened my door, and they were like, no, basically she told her mom, and her mom told the police that I stole her stuff. I didn't take her stuff, I didn't take her shit. I did not take her shit. I opened the room to my door. The mom goes in, she pulls out a bunch of my clothes, and she's like, these are her daughter's clothes that I stole them. I'm like, bitch, I got this stuff in America on my trip to America. These are not your daughter's clothes. Don't even try to steal my stuff, because I don't have her stuff. I don't know where her stuff is because I left it outside the apartment because she wasn't paying rent, yada yada yada. These people were like, no, you need to come down to the police station and all that stuff. So I was like, cool, cool. Meanwhile, I'm freaking out because I'm like, I'm too scared to tell my mom, because obviously I was the one that was dumb and signed a lease in an apartment without speaking to my mom about it, without seeing the apartment. I was just doing things on my own, thinking that I'm grown and independent, yada yada yada. Jokes on me. So anyways, I ended up going to the police station, and I went to the police station with my friend. We were best friends at the time. Abile came with me. We were sitting there. Basically, the policeman was talking about me getting arrested because I stole stuff that doesn't belong to me, yada yada yada. And I was like, well, I just threw her stuff out because she wasn't paying rent. The apartment was in my name. Like, why was her stuff there? And she wasn't coming to the apartment either. She wasn't buying electricity, nothing. The girl was moving mad. And they were like, no, we're gonna have to arrest you. You're not even from this country, blah blah blah. You Nigerian people, blah blah blah. My friend called her dad, and then her dad spoke to the policeman and was like, you actually have no right to do any of this. You guys need to come to an agreement because what you're doing is wrong, yada yada yada. And then after, I don't know what else my friend said to him, but after with that conversation, that was when the policeman like calmed down, and like he was like, whatever her dad said, like it humbled him quick fast. And then they were like, no, you can just pay us money and we'll let the whole thing go and you won't get arrested, blah 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 blah. And I was like, how much money do you want? Because I'm a student, I don't have a lot of money. And they were like, 5,000 rand. And I was like, oh, cool. 5,000 rand to even buy you a bed, and a queen size bed was one of the things that I threw out. Where will you go and find a queen size bed for 5,000 rand? These people were just scum, like literal scum. So I paid them 5,000 rand, and that was how the whole thing like went away and got cleared up. 5,000 rand. Anyways, yeah, so basically that's the story of how I almost got arrested, and you guys can decide who was more wrong, me or the hand that was moving mad and being mad disrespectful. Okay, yeah, I just thought I would do like a more fun, relaxed video and tell you guys about my history and my time in East London and why I'll probably never go back to that city ever again. because I just have too many bad memories associated with that place and people from that place. But anyways, we move. I'm here now. Okay, I'm good now. Okay, I'm not as dumb as naive as I used to be. Yeah, we're better now. We're better people now. If anyone sees the tell her I said hi. That is it for the 6th video. Thank you guys for tuning in, for listening to my dumb story. If you guys are from East London, maybe know who I'm talking about, tell her I said hi. Tell her I hope she's doing good. Tell her I hope that 5 grand served her and her family and did them well. Tell her I hope that she made money off that 5 grand. You know, tell her, like, I wish her nothing but the best. Really, I wish her nothing but the best. Like, I'm at this point, I don't care, which is why I'm able to like speak about it, because I'm just like, ain't no thing but a chicken wing, you know? But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!